Quick final video on the final product of the K24. I had posted a video on the prototype tank, which looked a little different than this. It had a much bigger drip tip, and it was a black kind of chimney drip tip combo. It looked really cool. I still got it. I got to mail it back to Bert, but I've been side-by-siding these things the last couple days, trying to decide which one I like better. I definitely like the new one better. The smaller drip tip gives it much better flavor. He also reduced the chimney size on the inside so it holds more juice capacity. Really, really dig that. What is this thing, guys? If you haven't seen the first video, well, this is a K24 Plasma Tank. You take your K24 dripper, you ditch the top cap, and you put on Bert Langen's top cap made of glass. Bert Langen, he's the owner of Trippy Tips out in Boulder, Colorado, or actually I think he just moved, but Colorado nonetheless. Really cool dude. He was really got his name out there with his drip tips and also the K-Fun plasma tank. Some people know it as the Plasma Air. When you see those three holes, it's a Plasma Air, which was him and his buddy James partnering up. And I guess James was taking his faux mesto base and drilling some holes and added some better juice channels so it would wick better. Really cool idea. People always wanted more airflow out of these things. That was just the truth of the matter. And finally, Bert has answered your prayers, and this thing is fucking amazing. It has the best flavor. Prior to this I thought had the best flavor at any tank out there. Now I think this does. Just the extra little airflow. I don't even open this sucker up. I mean, I can open it up like so, but I typically don't. I typically run it maybe about 15% more airflow than what the Plasma Air has. So it's still a restricted hit how I use it, which is good. So, I mean, if you guys are worried about getting one of these things, just buy it, and worried about it being too airy, just get the Captive Vape Airflow Ring. They're like 25 bucks online, $5 shipped. This thing makes the tank, guys. In my opinion, at least. It makes it travel friendly. Say you going in a hot car, you want to put it in your bag, just close this sucker off like this and throw it in your bag. Won't leak at all. Closes off the vacuum to the tank. You know, I just like that feature. It's you know, it's insurance that this thing won't leak on my high-end mod, you know, because I have seen these things leak on people. You have to wick it just right, and 9 out of 10 times I will wick it just right, but every once in a while I'll wick it to where if I have it on its side for 20 minutes, it'll start to leak out the bottom. But it takes a while, about 15 or 20 minutes. So that airflow ring to me just takes all that guesswork out of the equation. You don't have to worry about it. That is the one gripe with this tank, is that you have to get your wicking just right. Otherwise, it can leak on its side, like I said. But it's so worth it. It's so worth a little small bit of headache figuring out how to wick it. It took me like a day to perfect wicking this thing, and then it was working great since then. Hell, PM me and I'll teach you how to wick it if you're having trouble with it. But the flavor on this thing is just stupid good. Really cool design. It's all hand-blown glass. If you don't know, Bert specializes in blowing scientific glass. He's not just your normal hippie blowing bongs out in Colorado. This dude actually has legit skill, and he does stuff precise and with exact measurements. The tolerances on this guy has to be perfect or it's not going to work at all. This thing is not ever going to come off, and it's just press fit on there. Really cool design. To me, this is really the only atomizer that's ever really been high-end vape art, if you will. I mean, yeah, the mods, you know, you've got stabilized burl mods, and you've got, you know, all these fancy things that we get into that are $500 plus, $600 plus dollars. You know, that's great, but the atomizers were always kind of lacking to me. They never had any flair or any really artistic value at all. But Bert, you know, with his K-Fun plasmas and his Kennedy plasmas, really has just been the only guy, in my opinion, to do anything worth a damn in the atomizers. He doesn't even really technically make atomizers. He technically just makes glass accessories. You know, he's making the glass top part to this. The bottom's just the Kennedy tank. He's just making the glass top part to the K-Fun. So I guess he's not really an atomizer maker, but more of just a glass accessory maker. But he makes atomizers I normally would hate. Amazing. I would never use a K-Fun stock, ever. And I definitely would never use a Kennedy. It's just way too airy for me. I don't like 3-post strippers because I like temp control. I do a lot of nickel and titanium and other weird stuff like that build. So to me, this was perfect. Check it out, guys. They're like 70 bucks retail. You can find them at BoulderVaporHouse.com. Vape Parkway will have them here in Atlanta. That's where I work. TrippyTips.com will have them. Check out the Facebook group, Trippy Tips Collective, and you'll get info on the tank's release and all that stuff and where to check them out. So really good place to get info, Trippy Tips Collective Facebook group. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. I give it 2 fucking thumbs up, A+. By far my favorite atomizer in the 2 years I've been vaping in this industry. So enjoy it for what you will, guys. Check them out. Trippy Tips, badass.